Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd give you 5 tips on how to survive Freshers Week. Now this is a bit sort of rich coming from me because Freshers Week in Derby only lasts like 2 weeks, and I've only been here a week, so I've survived the first week, and I suppose that's what's important because I've gone out the most this week. I'm probably not gonna go out as much next week, but yeah, let's just get straight on with the video. Oh, by the way, sorry I look like really barefaced. Yeah, I mean, I think I look like a potato. Maybe you guys won't. Yeah. So, tip number 1. Take your bank card out now. Do not take your bank card out and give yourself a limit. On a night out, when you get drunk and you have your bank card with you, I think you're more likely to spend more money. More likely to need my tea, 1 second. Yeah, so if you take some cash out of the bank beforehand, I normally took about, I don't know, I didn't take that much out to be honest, because I did want to limit myself. Since becoming a student, I've been really wary of my finances, and I think that's something that you'll find will happen as well, when you're living by yourself and all that sort of stuff, and you have to pay for your own stuff as well. You're gonna want to look after your money a bit more. So yeah, if you don't take your bank card out, give yourself a limit, then you'll survive financially. You will not starve for the next few weeks because you won't have accidentally spent 100 quid on shots in one night. I don't know why I'm laughing, I've never done that. So tip number 2, socialise. Uni can be really daunting to start with, but making friends right from the get-go can make it so much easier. I think it can also help with your sort of mental well-being. It'll stop you from feeling really lonely. And if you're like me and you're really shy, well, I was shy to begin with, I didn't really, people came up to me rather than me them, so don't worry about it because everyone's in the same boat and people are gonna want to socialise with you regardless. I became a part of quite a few group chats before I started to try and get to know people, so it was a bit less sort of nerve-wracking when it came down to actual thing, so actually starting uni. So yeah, join a group chat with at least one, so you can get to know people before. I sort of knew my flatmates before, but obviously it is different in person, but I think it just helps if you talk to them for a little bit before you move in, or before you start uni, if you're not living in accommodation. So tip number 3, yep, that's 3. I can't count. This one links to tip number 2 in that you should be open and honest with your friends and your flatmates. If you've got a problem that you want your flatmates to know about, then I wouldn't hide it from them. Personally, I kept quite a big sort of secret from my flatmates. There was a reason why I didn't tell them in the first place, but different story. But yeah, they ended up finding out about this thing the hard way, and thankfully they're okay with it, they're fine, but I think it's just better to be more open and honest to begin with, because some people might not be okay if you lie to them or to begin with, even if you do have a legit reason to lie to them. I just think it's better if you don't. It's just, honesty is the best policy, so just yeah, be open right from the get-go, be open with them, and you're more likely to get along with them throughout the year as well. Tip number 4. Yeah, tip number 4, this one's sort of common sense, but do not go overboard with the drinking. Even if you do have the money to spend, I don't know, 50 quid on shots, I just wouldn't. Like, at the end of the day, you're meeting like new people, and if you get too drunk and you end up like passing out, yeah, if you end up passing out and they have to like drag you back home or something and get you into bed and do all this to stop you from like dying basically, yeah, I don't think they're going to be very happy. Well, like, I think it can happen to like people. Like, you can like get spiked and stuff, and that would not be your fault at all. Like, just make sure that you personally don't go overboard with the drinking. If you end up like being drugged or something, like unintentionally, then like it's really not your fault, but just like don't intentionally drink too much, because otherwise you're just gonna become an annoyance to everyone. So yeah, final tip. The final tip is be prepared for freshers' flu, or maybe any sort of like disease circulating about, you know. So if like, seeing as it's like Freshers Week, you're gonna get a lot of people wanting to like meet people, get into relationships. I think you know where I'm going. Just make sure people don't have STIs or any sort of thing that they can pass on to you, you know. So yeah, and then in terms of freshers flu, I think everyone's gonna get it at some point. I feel like I'm sort of coming down with it. I'm already feeling feverish. And I woke up this morning with like a terrible sore throat, but I suppose it's better now that I've got my cuppa, so chin chin. Yeah. So yeah, in order to like, I'd say to prepare for like stuff like freshers flu, like it is real. Freshers flu is real. In order to prepare for stuff like that, I'd stock up on tissues, throat sweets, all, you know, whatever you need to help you get through, you know, your normal episode of flu. Apart from it's freshers, because people are coming in from like everywhere and they're gonna bring it with them, sort of thing. I suppose that's why it's called freshers flu. So yeah, just stock up on all your meds, you know. I suppose that is sort of common sense, because you don't want to sort of be unprepared in case you like ever encounter any sort of pain or whatever. So yeah, that's my 5 tips to survive Freshers Week. I feel like there are a few more tips I could have like included, but they're the like 5 main ones, just to make sure that you don't sort of die during Freshers Week. I don't really know how many like people become a fatality during that week or due to the events that happen in that week, but I hope this video has been like useful to you. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Please smash that like button if you did enjoy, and also hit that subscribe button if you are new, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye.